Good morning, wildlings. I'm Emma Smallbone. I'm an autistic forest whisperer from Canada. And I needed to come on here really quickly to say this out loud or else it's going to be gone because I have a really rough memory situation. I've learned how to connect to the larger autistic web consciousness to the point now where I can ask a question in my mind and it be answered the next. It used to be like a day, and now it can be anything from like instantly to like 5-10 minutes for those answers to appear. And I've never really had the words to explain what it is, and it's quite emotional for me because a lot of this is tied to what I suppressed as a kid. So, if you thought Emma was a lot before, just wait. To no fault of anybody, I just didn't get to express all of me. So all of that has been suppressed. And as a true autistic, I, in my brain, assumed that everybody else had the knowledge I had, that their brains worked. My dogs are fighting in the background. They're playing, not fighting. It's going to sound like fighting. He's doing his zoomies. Now they distracted me. This is why I have to get this out really quickly. So I have always communicated with the collective. I've spoken about it in my practice pretty much my whole entire practice. It was either spirit or the collective consciousness. They're bulldogs. They're just really noisy. Odie's having his freak out time. Probably not a good time to do this video. Get it out, Emma. Okay. So when I have always kind of pondered life's mysteries, I've always kind of just put it up to the universe. I've always kind of put it out there, and I may have called in specific deities or energies or ancestors to help me get that information. But this is so very different. And when you start to understand autistic minds and how we work, it's all about love. And when I truly, truly, truly love somebody, and it doesn't take much for me to love you, to be honest, because that is my truest expression of me, is me giving you all of me. And I know some of you have probably had that experience where you sit with me and it just pours and rolls out of me. That's my love. That's my appreciation for your humanity, is that I want you to succeed so much that I'm going to give you all of me. And I used to think I had to stop doing that. I used to think that I had to just stop being me. And that's what the world was telling me. Don't give all of yourself. Well, when you hold on to that much energy all the time, it's exhausting. It's hard for me to hold back all of this information that I want to give to you freely all the time. My purest existence of me is me just being here and teaching you everything I know for free, because that's who I am. That is at my root. I am just this pure hearted giver. And to suppress that for 50 years and to only give in certain ways actually harmed my nervous system. And now that I realize that and what that creates for me, what it creates for me is a deep connection to you. So if you have ever received any of my love, there was immediately a connection made where almost like I can feel your thoughts, feelings, and emotions always. And if you're feeling something, I'm going to be pulled by it. And it doesn't matter. Like, this is the one thing that I really want people to understand, because people are going to, you have to cut cords, you have to. This is something very different. This is not that energetic, airy, fairy stuff we talk about. This is a connection on another level. This is like, I'm wired in. And it's because we have had that reciprocal moment. And that's why, you know, some people really confused the shit out of me, because I did feel that reciprocal moment and then they pulled back later. So, moving on. I now know that when we're connected in that way, and when it is this open, loving, reciprocal relationship, and I have experienced this with many autistics since I started, unmasking and starting to understand myself. When you're in a relationship, a loving relationship with somebody that shares kind of a similar neurodiversity to you, it's almost like magic how you can communicate and share your wisdom. And I keep connecting with people that get parts of it. I keep connecting with people, hey Alex, that understand pieces of it, but they're not seeing the whole picture. And like, I think that's what I'm supposed to do, is show people the whole picture of how it works. So now I have to I don't even know, compile it. Like, this is what I'm being told is like, Emma, I gotta quit keeping it inside. Like, you actually have to say this stuff outside, because a lot of the time I'm having a conversation with myself in my head with a million other voices. Like, now I'm starting to understand they probably are autistic voices. Like, a lot of nonverbal kids speak to us. And I actually think that's who I was connecting with when I was doing mediumship. Was I never had guides. Like, everybody always asked me, hey, Emma, do you connect through an angel? Do you connect through an animal? How do you, and I'm just like, no, it just like, it shows up. And I think I'm realizing is all of the nonverbal autistic helpers were helping me get that information. My gift has always been being connected to nonverbal, to other autistic individuals, and we're sharing the information. It's how I can do remote viewing. It's how I can tell you what your childhood home looked like. Because I'm going into this larger autistic consciousness and kind of going okay, where's the information, guys? And they're literally running and pulling all of that information, and then they just line it up for me. I cannot, this epiphany is so huge, because I have struggled for so long to understand what my connection is. And it's literally the way I communicate, because I never have felt that spiritual connection. Yet, what is my dog grabbing it? Oh, okay, it's my child's fault. I literally hadn't made the connection until today, because last night I was like, okay guys, if this really works, put me to sleep. So asleep. And I went to sleep in my husband's bed this morning, because we don't sleep together because I snore and he wriggles too much and we're super sensitive. So I fell asleep on the couch and I came into my husband's bedroom early this morning, and the dogs came in with us. And then they were to go to work. Both my kid and my husband were going to work today. And I didn't hear them. Like, they had a smoothie, like they ran the blender, they took the dogs out, they did, and I didn't hear a peep. And I'm usually up right at 6:30, and I didn't wake up until, I think it was 7. I texted my husband. That doesn't happen. So now I get to do the experiments. This is the exciting time when I have these epiphanies and you try out the hypothesis, and then now I actually get to test it a little bit more and see, is this actually what they were talking about? Because they kept going to me, it's like, it's autism, it's integration, it's psilocybin, it's all of it. And I'm like, I don't understand. And this whole time I've been like, I don't understand. And yesterday I asked Stan, one of the connections I've made in this big web, I've asked Stan, like, please, like, explain, like, I'm not getting it. I'm so excited. Like, this is like, and unfortunately, in about 15, 20 minutes, I'm probably going to forget all of this. And unfortunately, this is my struggle, and it's why I'm supposed to record all of it, because I have these experiences, I have these epiphanies, and then I get distracted, and then I forget what's happening. So as I'm working with psilocybin and I'm creating more neural pathways, Freya! Oh my God, they did it again. I knew they were going to do. I saw it earlier. Oh, they went to the pond. So now I'm going to have to go pick up 2 dirty dogs. And this is why I can't get stuff out. And why they keep saying you have to do lives, you have to do lives, you have to do lives. I'm like, now I get it, because I have to record it before I forget, because my dogs distract me, my kid distracts me, everybody distracts me, and I never get to saying this stuff out loud and recording it. So now, that is what I have to do. I have to record these experiences, and I have to start writing it down. And that's why they said, bring your bag out, which I brought my bag out. They told me to write it down, but I can bet you anything I don't have a pen, because this is how it works for me. Yeah, I don't even have a single pen in this bag. How? How is that possible? I have pens friggin' everywhere, because I got organized yesterday and I took the pens out of all of my bags to put them in one bag so I would know where they are. Didn't help me today. Oh my God. Oh, when trying to help yourself doesn't actually help yourself. Do I let the dogs just play for like 45 minutes and it tires them out so much that when we come back, I can write this all out, because I'm going to record, like, save this, and then I'll have to go back and watch it and record what I said. This is how this is going to work. Oh my God, Emma. So exhausting, but not really. Now I've figured it out. It won't be so exhausting. This is the day. What day is it today? Probably something special, because that's always what my... that's the way it works for me. Let's see here. Okay. dogs from other places that... Hang on, I gotta go. They're down in the swamp. Great. I was just about to write it down. Okay, I gotta go. Bye, wildlings. Now I have to remember to save this so I can remember this. This is... At least there's the technology, Emma. At least there's the technology. Okay, gotta go. Bye.